Are you over 40 and thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you think that you might be too old to start a YouTube channel? I want to tell you why you are the perfect age to start a YouTube channel and why I think that you need to start one. Mainly because I'm 37 and I need people with life experiences to talk about real life experiences. I can't listen to another 25-year-old talk about life experiences because what life experiences do you have? And I'm sure to an 18-year-old, a 25-year-old would make sense. But I'm 37 and I want to see more people that are over the age of 40 starting YouTube channels. And I think a lot of people that are my age or older, they get scared. They get scared to do social media because they feel like it's the younger generation's place and they're the ones that are making content. And sometimes, we are aging and we're looking at ourselves on camera and we're noticing things that maybe we're not too happy with. But please, don't let that stop you. This is your sign right now to start the YouTube channel. I don't plan on doing a lot of edits with this video. I have a couple notes that I wrote down that I kind of want to go over. And for those of you that don't know, my name is Erica Kroopin, and I'm the owner of Kroopin's Poopin, Scoopin, which is a dog waste removal business. And here on this channel, I talk a lot about business, specifically about the dog waste removal industry. And I've been in business for about 6 years now, and I've learned a lot. I still consider myself like a baby entrepreneur because every day I learn something new, and I'm like, Erica, you really don't know anything, but I do. I do know some things, and so even though I feel like I don't really know much, me sharing the content that I started sharing back in, I think it was 2019, has helped so many other business owners start their own poop scooping business. And if I wouldn't have put that content out there, would those people have started their business? I'm not too sure. And the whole reason why I started creating content is because when I was doing research for my business, I didn't see any content out there. So I decided to turn on my camera, hit record, and just start chatting. Was it uncomfortable? Yes, absolutely. And when you start your channel, you're going to feel uncomfortable as well when you first get started, because feeling natural in front of the camera takes some time. You almost have to become friends with the camera. You have to look at it as we're buddies. And even though I'm talking to myself right now, I know that you on the other side are watching this and we're connecting through the internet. And I remember when I was a kid, my dad would say, don't talk to strangers on the internet. And I literally talk to strangers on the internet all the time. And now the strangers have become friends. And I love it. The internet is full of so much unauthentic content. Even me as a content creator, I felt the pressure to do the TikTok dances, to do the voiceovers, to use the trending sounds, because I'm like, that's what I gotta do to get the views. And I spent, I would say last year, just trying to figure out what am I doing? Where's my focus? What is going on? And so that's what I want you to think about. As you've decided, okay, I wanna start a YouTube channel. Why do you want to do it? Do you just want to post leisure stuff? Are you just wanting to use it as like a creative outlet? Or do you want to make some money? Do you want to turn this into a business? And for the first 4 years on YouTube, I think it was 4 years, it was just leisure for fun, just to educate people. And recently, last year, I actually turned my YouTube channel into an LLC and turned it into an actual media company because I decided I wanted to get serious, because there's a lot of opportunity. Birds, I'm recording a YouTube video, okay? Don't you see that? Rude. Rude. But yeah, you just have to figure out what you want, and you can make money from this. You can make money being part-time. You can make money being full-time. You can make money through ads, because Google AdSense, that's when on this video, I'm monetized now. Actually, at the time of this recording, I just Go somewhere, please. Jeez. Anyways, at the time of this recording, I got monetized 2 days ago. So I'm finally monetized, and within 2 days, I've made a whopping like $1.36. I'll take it. I've been posting content on the internet for free and not making a dime from it. So that's cool. It's exciting to see, even though it's really not that much. It's still exciting. You start off slow. At first, you make a little bit of money or you don't really make much money. But then as your channel grows, as you start to get more views, as more people start to find you, you can start generating some more income. You can also get sponsorships. That's where a company wants to sponsor you. Usually it takes some pretty good engagement, or a company needs to see something in you. You can either reach out to the company or the company can reach out to you. I have a sponsorship through Jobber, because Jobber is the CRM I use for my business. And I used them for quite a while before I had reached out to them and said, hey, my name's Erica, and I know Kroopin's Poopin Scoopin, a dog waste removal business. I don't see any representation for our industry. Let's have a conversation. And then I developed a relationship with them, and I've been doing some pretty cool stuff. Not only do I make some good income, I also have gotten a lot of good experiences with Jobber, and I got to meet some amazing people, which is nice because as you're rubbing elbows with people, you're getting around people that are in the content game, so you're learning things, and then the money that you're making, you're able to reinvest back into your business. Like I was able to buy this microphone for my recording, which we can talk about the things that I record on here in a minute, because I don't like to complicate things. And you don't have to either. You don't have to buy a fancy camera. You have a phone, right? You have a phone probably in your purse, in your back pocket, in your front pocket, sitting next to you, or you're holding your phone right now as you're watching this. That's all you need. And if you have an iPhone, like a decent, like iPhones have great cameras. The audio really isn't the best. That's the reason why I have this DJI microphone. But the camera is just great. It's excellent. And it's so convenient because I always have my phone with me. And you always have your phone with you as well. So it's not like you need to go buy another camera. Another way you can monetize is you can also do like products. You can link Amazon products, make a video, apply for their affiliate program, and then when you talk about that in your video, then you can link it down below and you can make a commission off that as well. So there's a lot of opportunity to monetize off of making videos. But you can't do that if you don't get started. And you might be like, what the heck am I going to talk about? Well, think about who you are. Like, what are you good at? Like over on YouTube, or not YouTube, over on Instagram, like moms that do mom content and family content, they kill it over on Instagram. Over here, business content does so good. It's anything that's searchable. Like if somebody wants to learn something, YouTube is the place for it. How to change your oil, how to start a pooper scooper business, how to start a lawn care business, how to build a basic Excel spreadsheet, how to plant vegetables. Like my neighbor that lives around the block, her and her husband have a gardening channel. It's cute. I get to see my neighbor in their backyard talk about gardening stuff. I don't know anything about gardening. And it's fun. They're just having a good time, and they're spending time together, her and her husband, so that's some good bonding time. And they're learning new skills. They're learning camera skills. They're learning how to edit. You know, there's a lot that goes into YouTube. And so with making the video, you're your own producer, you're your own editor, you are the talent, right? You are the promotional person because you're promoting. You're responding back to comments, good or bad. So you're building a lot of skills creating this content just by being you. What's something that you really, really enjoy that you're like, you know what? I know a little bit about this. Maybe I could help somebody out. I can show them how to plant this seed, how to change a garbage disposal, right? One of my best videos is how to put a trash bag on my pooper scooper bucket. I didn't think that many people wanted to see it, but they do. And People want to see what you got going on because we're nosy. We want to see into other people's lives. And let's face it, especially if you are in the trades, the older generation, it's aging out, right? And so a lot of people don't know how to do skilled trade stuff. So say for instance, if you're getting, say if you're you're over 40s, you're getting closer to your 60s and you're getting ready to retire, making content for the trades is going to be evergreen content, because as time goes on, the younger generation is going to be coming up, and they're not trained. They don't know how to do a lot of these things. And so they're going to be able to go to YouTube University and look this stuff up, and they're going to find your content. And so if you make a video now, 10, 15, 20 years from now, it still will be very relevant. How to fix a busted pipe, how to start a business. And another thing that's really good to see is seeing how even marriages, right? I'm married. I'm 37. I've been married for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know. I think we've been in our relationship for 12 years. We're busy. I'm busy. I got a lot going on. And so to see somebody that is a little bit older than me talk about marriage, the good, the bad, like, did you get a divorce? Did you not get a divorce? If you got a divorce, what'd you learn from that divorce? Is your marriage happy and healthy? What do you do when it's not? When it's not happy and healthy? How do you navigate those? How do you navigate two people being married to each other that are polar opposites and still find the beauty in one another? I'm just giving you examples, but there's just so much content to be made out there. You just have to think about it and record and record. And I talked about the different niches. Like I said, I have the dog waste removal niche business. It's not a very big niche, but it's growing little by little, and more people are getting into the industry. And as time goes on, I want to expand into business, women in business. I don't know where it could go, but I think that it could get a lot bigger than what it is right now, and I'm very hopeful that it will. And when you get started, you can start small. You probably should start small. Until you get your first 100 videos under your belt, you've learned some things, you learned how to do a little bit of editing. And then you get your footing, you get your groove, you get comfortable on camera, because this is a skill. Even not looking at myself over here, because I'm looking at myself right now on the viewfinder, but I need to make sure I look at the whole, because I'm looking at you, not looking at myself, looking at you, the viewer that's listening. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in with me. If you're still watching, what type of YouTube channel do you want to start? And why haven't you started? That's what I really want to know. I want to know why you haven't started your channel yet. And after watching this video, are you going to start? Let me know down in the comments. All right, I do want to show you this. So this is the DJI mic right here, and this is the microphone that I'm using. Oh. This plugs right into, well, this right here is the microphone that I'm using. This is the 2 set. You can get a single, but I want to have the double just in case I have a guest on and I want to do an interview. But this just plugs right into the phone jack of my phone, and then the receiver comes right to here, and then I can walk like far away and have excellent audio, because like I said earlier, the audio on the phones really aren't the best. The camera is amazing, but the audio definitely sucks. And a little tip about video: if your audio sucks, people aren't going to want to listen. It's better off to have good quality audio over a visual. I'm serious. If you had to choose between, it's like which one should be better, it always should be the audio. So I really appreciate you guys just kind of hanging out with me. I just wanted to just kind of shine some light on the whole YouTube thing. I do love YouTube. I've been doing it for quite some time. You know, it's had its ups and downs. You know, when the views get low and you're like, ah, darn, like nobody's watching my stuff. It kind of sucks. But that's time where you can figure out why people aren't watching and why people aren't commenting, and then adjust your content and make your next video a little bit better. Do some research, figure out what people are watching, and be able to expand your like your skill set and expand your reach. But a little tip is I wouldn't go too far out of your niche. I've done that. I've made some videos that are outside of my niche over on some other platforms, and it really has just messed up my algorithm. It's brought people in that I'm not like, yeah, it gave me views. Yeah, brought me followers, which is good for like sponsorships, but it's not my core people. It's not people that are interested in my content moving forward. You know, I made a video about wedding rings, and it brought a bunch of people talking about wedding rings. They don't care about pooper scooper content. They don't care about that. And so it just messed up my entire algorithm. And even making this video, it's different, right? It's not specifically about pooper scooper content, but the other side of me is I have the social media business. I do YouTube. I have a podcast. So I'm able to talk about that type of stuff. And so this is still relatable. So I don't feel like I'm in a box, because sometimes when you're creating the same content over and over again, you kind of can feel like you're in a box. So you want to have like your main category and figure out a couple subcategories that are still in a line with who you are and align with like the main focus of the channel. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like this video, like, subscribe, do all the things, hang out with me. And I really appreciate you just spending this time with me. My dog's hanging out outside too. Okay. All right, bye guys.
Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.